In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use VLOOKUP with duplicate values in Excel for Business Analysts course. First, open the workbook so you can follow along inside Excel. Once it's open, we'll work with a simple sample table that's already arranged in cells A1 through C7. This sample data will help demonstrate how VLOOKUP behaves when the lookup column contains duplicate values, which is something business analysts often run into when working with employee records, transaction logs, or repeated IDs. Next, move to cell E2 and enter the lookup value 101. This is the value Excel will search for in the first column of your table. In this example, we're using an employee ID, but the same approach works for product codes, invoice numbers, or any other repeated identifier. Now click on cell F2 because this is where we want the result to appear. In that cell, type the formula equals VLOOKUP, followed by an opening parenthesis, then E2, a comma, A2 through C7, another comma, 2, another comma, false, and then a closing parenthesis. The full formula is equals VLOOKUP, open parenthesis, E2, A2 colon C7 2, false close parenthesis. This formula tells Excel to look for the value in E2 inside the first column of the range A2 to C7. Then it returns the value from the second column of that range. The false argument is important because it tells Excel to find an exact match rather than an approximate one. Before pressing enter, it's helpful to understand how you can adjust this formula. If you want to search for a different employee ID, simply replace the value 1 with another ID in cell E2. If your data is stored somewhere else, you can replace A2 C7 with a different lookup range. And if you want Excel to return information from another column, change the column index number. For example, replacing 2 with a different number will pull data from another column within the selected range. Now press enter. You'll see the result appear in F2. If your lookup value exists more than once in the table, Excel returns only the first matching employee associated with that ID. Any additional records with the same ID are ignored by VLOOKUP. That's the key limitation to remember when working with duplicate values. And that's it. You now know how to use VLOOKUP with duplicate values and, more importantly, how to interpret the result correctly in Excel.